It's the sun, Cinderella. The fairy tale physics of sound. Some time ago, in a faraway land, lived a girl named Cinderella. Sadly, her mom died, and her dad married a lady who wasn't nice. Even worse, the lady had two terrible daughters, and they were super bossy. Day and night, all Cinderella heard was the sound of her stepsisters yelling. Cinderella, sweep the floors. Cinderella, clean the cat box. Cinderella, unclog the toilet. Please call me Cindy, Cinderella begged. Nope, her stepsister said. Every day, Cindy listened to her stepsisters bark orders. She heard them sing their awful songs. Oh, Broomy, Cindy said to her broom. I can hear my stepsister's voice upstairs through the floor. The sound waves are making the kitchen ceiling vibrate. Broomy said nothing because it was a broom. Duh. As Cindy mopped the bathroom, she heard her stepsister's loud dance music. Boom, boom, boom. The water in the bucket vibrated with a drum beat. Goodness, I can't even see how loud the music is, Cindy cried. What? Ooh, what's that? In need of fresh air, Cindy went outside. Soon, she heard a vehicle approach. It was a party van, blasting its horn. The horn sounded faster as the van got closer to the mansion. Cindy watched the driver park the van and run to the front door. He rang the bell, and the sound of chimes bounced through the halls, creating an echo. Cindy's stepsisters flung open the door. Special delivery, the driver said. The prince has invited you all to a ball tonight. There will be dancing, food, and good times. Please wear your finest clothes. After his delivery, the driver hopped back in the van and drove away. The blasting horn sounded slower and slower as the van got farther away from the mansion. Ooh, they got Wi-Fi here. There's a satellite. Wow. Okay. Cindy ran inside. Her stepsisters were excited to go to the ball. She was too. No, Cinderella, stepsister one said. You're not going. No one wants you to see you there, stepsister two said. You look like you crawled out of a dumpster. The sisters hurried upstairs and demanded that Cindy help them get ready. And she did. She curled their hair, she zipped and buttoned their dresses. The stepsister just talked and laughed and talked. Such noise, Cindy thought. If only someone could hook up their big mouths to a generator. The energy from the non-stop talking could power a small city. Wow, look at this. How many items? Soon the stepsisters left for the party. Cindy stayed to clean up the mess they'd left behind. I'm sick of being treated like this, Broomy, Cindy said, looking at her broom. Then let's get you to the bar, a woman's voice said. Broomy, Cindy said. You can talk. No, dear, a woman in the doorway said. Brooms can't talk. Her musical voice made the mirrors vibrate. Her clothes sparkled, so did her teeth. Who are you? Cindy asked. I'm your fairy godmother, Godmother replied. So, do you want to go to the dance or not? Yes, please, Cindy said. Good. Good. Godmother said. Then I'll need some things, dear. A few mice, a pumpkin, and a dog. Meet me out front. Hello? Oh wait, I skipped two. Wow, she looks like she's so tiny. Is that Bromy? Cindy did her best to find what her fairy godmother wanted. She came back with 3 cockroaches, a pineapple, and Broomy. This was all I could find, Cindy said. Close enough, Godmother said, and with a wave of her wand, the 3 cockroaches became a team of bodyguards. The pineapple turned into a monster truck. Broomy became the driver. Whoa, cool, Cindy shouted, but won't I need it dressed? I mean, I can't wear these rags to the ball. Done, Godmother said. Poof! Cindy found herself in a beautiful dress and a pair of glass high-top sneakers. She wears sneakers and no. Well, these are weird, Cindy said, pointing at her shoes. Yeah, those are weird. Who is... no, I'm not going to do that. You're all set, Godmother said, but notice, my magic won't last forever. The giant clock chimes at midnight. Once the 12 bell sounds, everything returns to its original form. You got that, everyone? But how will I hear the clock? Cindy asked. I'll be inside at the ball, Godmother touched Cindy's cheek. My dear, sound waves can travel through all sorts of materials, she said. They can move through air and water, even walls. They must sound quieter or louder going through different materials. You know that already. How many times have you heard your stepsisters yelling and singing when they're in another room? More than I can count, Cindy said. Right, Godmother said. Sound waves vibrate the molecules in matter. That vibration is what you hear with your ear. I could talk about the physics of sound all day, but you have to get to a ball. Now go! Wow. Cindy hopped into the truck and was off. The truck would growl like a T-Rex. Roar, roar! Wow, this truck is really loud, Cindy shouted, covering her ears. It sure is, Broomy said. Did you know that sound is measured in decibels? The higher the decibel number, the louder the sound is. I learned that from your fairy godmother. How many decibels does this truck make? Cindy asked. About 100 or so, Broomy answered. Levels this high are really not good for your hearing. What? Cindy shouted. Broomy smiled. Exactly, she said. 4 people and ate fancy food. Everyone thought she was an amazing dancer. She told the best jokes too. Stepsister once said, pointing at Cindy. I have no idea, stepsister 2 said. Cindy smiled. Even her stepsisters didn't recognize her. The prince asked her to dance, and she did. You're a great dancer, the prince said. Hey, thanks, Cindy said. You're pretty good too, and I don't like this romance stuff.
You don't like that romance stuff?
Yeah. The two danced and danced until gong. I like that a lot. Gong. The giant clock started to chime midnight. Sound waves traveled from the clock tower across the street and through the castle walls. Cindy's outer ear caught the sound. Her eardrum vibrated. The vibration then moved to three tiny bones, which pushed the sound to her inner ear. There are vibrations, entered a small curled tube and turned into electrical signals. Almost instantly, the signal zoomed to Cindy's brain and told her what she'd heard. The bells, Cindy cried. I hear the bell. Time to go. Outer ear, middle ear, inner ear, oscles, eardrum, and cochlea. I don't know what this is. Cochlea. I think we're gonna call cochlea. What's this, Father? Like, what's this? Cochlea.
I don't know.
I don't know. Ooh, a sneaker. Wow, look at that run. You see this?
Are you done?
Oh, no, not yet. Gong, gong, gong. The prince watched as Cindy quickly grabbed her things. Gong, gong. Where are you going? The prince asked. I have to get home, Cindy cried. It's late. Gong. The stepsisters couldn't believe anyone would leave the prince alone on the dance floor. On the dance floor. Who was the mystery girl with the amazing dance moves and sharp fashion sense? Gong! Wait, I don't even know your name, the prince shouted. No time, Cindy said. Everyone in the ballroom watched as Cindy ran out of the door. Gong! Gong! She hopped in the monster truck and it roared down the street. All that was left behind was one glass of high-top sneaker. Gong! Gong! Cindy ran out of time. The monster truck turned back into a pineapple. Her driver became a broom again. The bodyguards were cockroaches. Once more, even Cindy's beautiful clothes were turned back into rags. Look at that. You see that? That's a foot. When she finally got home, her rotten stepsisters were already there. You missed a great time, Cinderella, stepsister one said, flipping her hair. Such a great time. Such a great time, stepsister 2 said. But I bet you had more fun playing with your pineapple and broom. Oh, I had fun, Cindy said to herself. Oh, look at this. Wow. Wait, okay, you're not done, right? The next morning, everyone on the news was talking about the ball and the mysterious woman. She was the coolest, sister said. Her eyes glued to the TV. Oh, and those dance moves, stepsister 2 said. Cindy smiled. She watched as the camera crew followed the prince and to different homes in town. He carried a glass high-top sneaker in his hat. My shoe, Cindy said too quietly for his stepsister to hear. He's having every girl in town to try that shoe. Stepsister 1. Wait. He's having every girl in town to try out on that shoe. Stepsister 1 said. If it fits, she must be it. Stepsister 2 said. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that whole crowd. Okay, no, never mind. A short time later, knock, knock, knock. It was the prince, followed by a news crew. Good afternoon, ladies, the prince said. I'm looking for the woman of my dreams. The stepsisters squealed and grabbed the shoe from the prince's hand. Each of them tried to put it on. It was too small. Cindy quietly dusted the piano. By accident, she bumped on one of the piano keys. The musical note echoed throughout the mansion. Oh yeah, you're right. What about you? The prince said. Ask your portrait to Cindy. At first, the stepsisters laughed. Then they screamed. Cindy easily slipped the high-top sneaker on her foot. It fit perfectly. And just like that, Cindy magically turned back into the girl from the ball. You're the one, the prince said with a smile. Want to live happily ever after? You know, Cindy said, I like the way that sounds, and I don't like that the way that sounds too. Well done! It's 15 out of 15 and it took me 17 minutes.